Right, I think we are live now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is just me, your host, Pastor Sheila, all the way from Sheffield, UK. And I'm just coming live on this morning or this afternoon, this evening, just to share about our health diaries. You know, I always do this series about health diaries, sharing the importance of nutrition, sharing the importance of having extra streams of income. And that is what we are going to be doing this morning. I've got a special guest with me who will be discussing this with me this morning. So I encourage you to share this video, invite somebody, to come and watch, to come and listen. You just never know who, this is going to touch. You never know who you can help by, introducing this opportunity to them. So please share, share, share. Let me just make some people co-host. I can see that people are coming in to join us. So Sister Patience, you can be the co-host as well. Yeah, because Sister Emma is at work. I can see my beautiful sister Carol is here. Fantastic. I'm so happy to see you, Carol. Yeah, so this morning we are just going to be talking about the amazing opportunity, that has come our way, which we think everybody else should be aware of. And, I decided about 2.5 years ago to align myself with a company that deals with health and wellness, promoting global health, and also supporting people in extra income, having multiple sources of income. And it's just been an amazing journey. I've received so many benefits in my health, so many benefits. Thank you so much, Sister Carol. I can see your compliment there. Thank you. Yeah, so many benefits as far as extra income is concerned as well. And these two things, health and income, they are very, very important in our lives, because whatever we want to do, we need finances really. And whatever we want to do, we need to be in good health. And that is why these two things, they've really, really touched my heart. And I can hardly keep quiet. From time to time, I come on and I share this opportunity. And if you are listening to us this morning, it's not a coincidence. Or this afternoon, wherever you are, it's not a coincidence. 2 years ago, I heard somebody sharing about this opportunity online, and initially I didn't take them seriously. But as I kept on watching and I went on research, I found that this was genuine, this was authentic. And, so I encourage you to pay attention and to take this very, very seriously. It can transform your life big time in terms of your health, supporting your immune system, supporting your heart health, supporting your general health, as well as having extra sources of income. And the way that this goes is that there is actually a company that noticed the gap in people's nutrition. As people started, becoming busy with work, we know that in our time, women are so much busy with work as well. They are professional, they are so much engrossed in their work. Men are the same. In the olden days, we used to find that maybe one of the spouses is working, the other one is at home, especially the women, preparing meals for the family and everything. But now we are all very busy. So sometimes it becomes very, very difficult for the family to be healthy, to manage to eat enough nutrients in a day. So this amazing company came up with a good idea of using whole food plant-based nutritional products just to bridge that gap that people are missing. Remember, WHO recommends that we all take in 10 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables every day, and we do not manage to do that. So by using these amazing whole food plant-based nutritional products, we actually manage to do that. We bridge that gap, that we miss on a daily basis. And we find that because of that, we take in all the nutrients that we need in terms of vitamins, in terms of minerals, and everything else that we need. And because of that, we tend to be more healthy. Our immune system is supported, our heart health, our brain health, just everything about us begins just to rebuild itself. I have a powerful testimony myself before I started on this opportunity of using these amazing whole food plant-based products. I had, I was constantly tired. I didn't realize I was anemic. So I was constantly tired all the time, because of anemia. And then I developed, a lot of stress, high blood pressure started going up. My blood pressure started going up. My blood sugar started going up, and I had a problem with a platelet count, after having fibroids, and bleeding. But now, because of these products, which are not supplements, they are not vitamins, they are actually whole food, because they contain more than 30 types of fruits and vegetables. My health has actually been reverted. I've been given a new leash, in my health. And then when I discovered how good I was feeling, I felt, you know what, I have to share this. And I actually partnered with this company, and I got a franchise with them. And my role is to promote global health all over the world, to share the good that I have seen. And that is why this morning, listen quite carefully, and I hope by the end of this presentation and this discussion, you'll make up your mind to start on these amazing products. They are really, really good. They are just natural, no GMOs. Don't contain any dairy products or any gluten or any chemicals at all. And on top of that, when you take them, because they are natural, they are bioavailable, which means they go straight into your bloodstream and they begin to give your body all the nutrients that you need and just to cause your body to work at its optimum. They are just fantastic. And then the business opportunity, obviously, when you use these products, you feel good, you can share with other people so that them too can also be healthy and the company rewards you. So you can either, just use the products or use the products and also use the business aspect of things so that you can have extra sources of income. It's all up to you. So before I go any further, I'll just introduce my guest. I'll ask her to just unmute herself and just introduce her. She's going to be asking me some questions after I've done this little presentation concerning, the business model and, a little bit about the products. And Sister Faith, can you unmute yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are and what you're doing, and who you are?
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faith. I'm Faith Mumba. I'm a mother of two, and I'm based in London, Southeast London, and I'm just a stay-home mom. So I was introduced to this business by Sister Sheila through one of my aunties, Auntie Mildred. Well, the recommendation was very good. And me being a stay-home mom, like she mentioned, most of us are always at home. Sometimes we don't get to see what is happening out there, but through different connections, we get to meet people. And I'm happy that I'm in this group, and I'm ready to elevate this business as well, so that I can strengthen my livelihood and that of my children. And knowing that it's a whole food-based program, and it's not like something to do with nutrition or supplements, I just thought maybe why not? I give it a try. And well, I'm yet to learn more. So hopefully,
Fantastic.
yeah, I start making up my
Fantastic.
own business as well. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sister Faith. Wow, that is a brilliant introduction. I'm just so, intrigued by that because, you have mentioned something that is at the core of my heart to actually encourage moms out there who are, stay-home moms. Staying at home, being a mom, is actually like a full-time job as well,
Yes.
But on the side, because this business, you don't really need, you can put in as much time as you want. You can either put in just an hour in a day or 2 hours in a day. It's entirely up to you. You can work from anywhere as long as you've got your phone and your internet. So there are stay-home moms out there who are actually making a lot of extra income just by supporting their own health as well as sharing this opportunity with other people around the world. And Sister Faith, is already using the products, and I'm sure very soon she'll be giving us a big testimonies concerning this and the business aspect of it as well. So if you are watching from Sister Faith's page, please reach out to her and she'll be able to help you as well get on these amazing products. And you, before you know it, you'll come and testify like I am testifying, and like Sister Faith, is testifying to say these are just whole food, plant-based nutritional products that help you bridge your gap. you know. And just to add on to my introduction, I think I was so quick, I didn't say it more about myself, just for the sake of those who are maybe watching us for the first time. I'm a mother of 5 grown children. I'm a heart nurse by profession as well. So health is at the heart of what I do every day, because being a nurse, I promote health anyway. So I'm very, very happy and comfortable, to line up with this opportunity. I'm also a minister of the Word of God. So I preach, in different places. I exhort, even on my page. If you come, you find that I'm sharing a lot, about the Word of God and just encouraging people out there, because we need that. We are facing so many challenges in our lives, and we need that. I'm also an advocate of marriage. I'm a marriage counselor because I know that marriage is the core of the community. That is where presidents come from. That is where prime ministers come from. That is where mothers come from, fathers, lawyers, doctors, they all come from, from the family. So I promote, marriage, and I am a marriage counselor with my husband. We counsel, new couples. We counsel, old couples. We counsel everybody. And on top of that, I'm a business entrepreneur promoting global health around the world. So that is just a little bit about me. I'm a multifaceted woman. I do a lot of things. I'm also a life coach. I just look at life and just, encourage people concerning life. Not that I'm an expert. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah, so I'll just quickly get into my little presentation, so that you can have a look at what this entails. Let me just share my screen on my other device, and then I'll just get into my thing. Okay, let me just get my, after I shared it on Sister Faith, so I can open it from here quickly. Okay, I just want to use the simplest way so that I can let our mothers go and start cooking their lunch. So I hope you can still see me as well as my screen. And I just want to talk a little bit about the business model of promoting global health all over the world. Like I said, this business was started many years ago. About 50 years ago now. Actually, 51 years ago now, by a gentleman called J. Martin, who is an American man. We thank God for this man because he had a burden for us, for his generation to be healthy. He realized the gap that was in the community, that people were struggling to actually eat healthy, and he looked at the research and found out that actually nutrition plays a very big role in our lives. Actually, good nutrition can literally save our lives. Because when we are having good nutrition, like I said in the first place, our immune system goes up, our body processes function better because we are having enough nutrients. Yeah. So this is a business. When you join this business, it's actually a minimal risk business opportunity. Like I said, for me, I started by using the products. And when I saw the benefits that I was getting through the products, I decided to partner up with this company, which is on a mission of promoting global health. And at the moment, it's actually in 27 countries. So people can access these products who live in those 27 countries. And later on, I'll be able to mention those 27 countries so that you can actually know about them. So I signed up here in the UK. We signed up with the £50 only, which is really cheap. And at times we actually do an offer of free sign up. Just like recently we had a free sign up offer in the UK, in the USA, in Canada, and in other parts of the world. But normally we pay about £50, equivalent of wherever you are, which is very low risk, because that's £50. Imagine they give you a fully functioning website in your name, open in 27 countries, and people can come on there from 27 countries and get these amazing whole food plant-based nutritional products, and they can be healthy. You wake up in the morning and you find an email saying, oh, somebody from Canada has purchased this product. Somebody from the US has purchased this product. It's just fantastic. And on the 10th of every month, you get paid for supporting people get healthy. And it's also about a lifestyle change as well. So it's not just about using the amazing whole food plant-based products. We also promote healthy lifestyle. Like this morning, I've just finished doing a group exercise. We are doing what we are calling September Body Transformation Challenge, where we are actually pushing ourselves, and people from all over the world are invited, because it's life is about, health is holistic. It's not just about nutrition only, but also exercise, drinking lots of water, dealing with stress, or mental health, as well as having enough sleep, at least 8 hours of sleep every day. And sometimes we neglect that. It's very important. Yeah, so it's very minimal risk. £50, what can you do with that? Maybe you can go out for a meal with your friends at work and you spend that £50 just in one day. Or you can go out with your family for a meal, you spend it in one day. But this £50 that you invest can actually bring you much more. Okay, so it's very minimal risk. There's a great potential of you earning as much as, the sky is not even the limit. It's open heavens when you join this, because it gives you an opportunity to earn as much as you want, depending on how many people you are actually willing to help. You can actually earn in a four-figure income or five-figure or six-figure or seven-figure or even eight-figure income. There are people who are doing that. It all depends on how zealous you are about inspiring other people to live healthy and to be healthy, because that is very, very important. So there's great potential. There are mothers like Sister Faith out there who are full-time mothers who are making a lot of money just by inspiring healthy living around the world. They get paid in different ways, in bonuses, in commissions, you know, and other incentives. It's just an amazing opportunity. So you get a chance to earn extra income. Like I have said, you don't have to quit your job. You can actually do your job and do this on the side, because you only need whatever time you want. You are your own boss. If you want to put in 15 minutes or 20 minutes every day by just inspiring other people to live healthy through these healthy lifestyles that I've mentioned, and by encouraging them to use these amazing whole food, plant-based nutritional products, that is all that you do. And it helps you a lot when you become a product of the product yourself by using these amazing products. And then when you see your results, you don't keep quiet, you share with other people as well, and you get rewarded for that. Okay, so your chance to earn a lot of extra income is there. It's all up to you to earn as much as you want. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get rid of that that picture that was coming on. Let me just come back. I hope I'm still sharing my screen. Okay. So let me just share my screen again, because I thought that was disturbing. Okay. Fantastic. So let me just come back where I was. Yes, this is where I was. Yeah, so we inspire healthy living among your friends, family, and community. So this is an opportunity not to keep to yourself. Honestly, God will hold you accountable for keeping this to yourself, because this can change somebody's life. This can actually save somebody's life. Like I told you earlier on myself, I was constantly exhausted due to anemia. I tried myself to take iron tablets, to try and eat healthy. I couldn't manage, because we don't manage to take in the 10 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables that we need for us to be healthy. So I failed. But when I got this opportunity to use these amazing products, I'm no longer anemic. My hemoglobin is all the time over 12. I'm full of energy and I can exercise now. You know, I'm happier. My stress levels are lower. My blood pressure control is now okay. My blood sugars are now, well controlled. So I'm feeling healthier. My immune system, I used to suffer from colds maybe 3 times a year. I don't suffer from any colds anymore. So it's very important that you don't keep this to yourself. You share with other people. And when you do that, the company actually, this business actually rewards you big time by giving you, sales profits, commissions, as well as bonuses and other incentives. Yeah. So like I've said, this is a company that inspires a healthy living around the world, a company that has been there for a long time. Imagine, it's been there since 1970. So it's not a little company, it's a big multi-trillion company, this company. It's amazing what it's been able to do in the 50 years. And it's going to be there another 50 years, even much more. Because health is so important. Everybody needs to be healthy, and the products that this company offers, the whole food nutritional products, they're actually more research than any other product that is done all over the world. There's more than 40 articles, research articles about this that prove that what is said to be in the product is actually what is in the product itself, and that it does help people with their immune system, it does help people with their heart health, with their brain health, with their muscle recovery, with the antioxidants in their body, and so on and so forth. And it's a global company, like I've said. It's in 27 countries, and 50 years was celebrated in 2020. That's just amazing. And it's got amazing values as well, the longevity. It's been there for a long time. So you are joining a community that has been there for a long time, a company that is standing, a business that is authentic and is strong. It's not a business that will go down tomorrow. So you are assured of having that confidence, when you come in. Then the quality, we strive to deliver premium and sustainable products and services. Quality control is top notch. Quality control concerning the products is top notch, including the business model as well. We try to make everything as simple as possible. When we look at the products range, you're going to see that it's very simple. It's just, we have a range that, it's protective bundle where you have fruits, vegetables, berries, and omega, all put in a capsule, and you take it, and you get all the nutrients that we need. We also got a range which is called complete products, which are a whole balanced meal products ready on the go, so that you don't have to miss your breakfast. You can have these amazing products, and I'll show you in a bit, which can help you actually get a balanced diet, which is easy to prepare, so that you don't miss your breakfast. And if you want to maintain a healthy weight, either losing weight or gaining weight, they do help with that as well. And I'll be able to show you the product range in a moment. Authenticity, it's in our DNA to say what we do and to do what we say, our relationships. So this is a company that is, very, very approachable as well. You can pick up the phone anytime and speak to anybody, at the company itself, and you'll be able to actually get all the information that you need if you've got any queries. Okay. And then just quickly also, who is Juice Plus today? So this is the name of the company that we are actually talking about, which promotes global health around the world, which you can join in and be a part and parcel, and support your own health and also support your income. So it's stable. It's a stable company which has been there since 1970, a strong brand presence in 20 plus countries. It's actually in 27 countries. It has got a mission-driven community of people like myself and thousands of other people all over the world who are actually doing this. So we are many of us who have got the same mission. We are customer centered. All our efforts are on the customer or people out there in the community, because we need everybody in the world to be healthy. Expert management worldwide. So this is a company that is well organized. As you can see here, it's a global business with many headquarters in Memphis in the USA, and here in the UK in London, and also you can see in Maidenhead here in the UK as well. And these are the countries, that you can see there where this business is operational. So if anyone lives in these countries, they can actually use the products as well as, join the business opportunity as well. So you can see here, there's Mexico, USA, Canada, Norway, Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, UK, again showing there, Ireland, France, Spain, Portugal, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Italy, Austria, Israel, UAE, Germany, Romania, Poland, Sweden, and Finland, Malaysia, and Singapore, Austria, New Zealand. So it's all in these countries. And anybody in these countries can actually access the products as well as the business opportunity of things. We are not yet in Africa. A lot of my family and friends from Africa are always inquiring. As soon as it opens in Africa, I'll be able to tell you. So what makes the Juice Plus products unique? They are close to nature. That is why, the way they are made, they are just vine grown, vine ripened, and then taken and harvested whole with the seed and the covering, without throwing out anything, because the covering of the fruit, that is where most of the nutrients are. So you find that these products, they just get them whole with the seed, with the peel, they crush them, remove excess sugars, remove the water, dehydrate them or dry them, at very minimal, with very minimal processing to retain all the products, and they put them in capsules and other, products, so that when we take them, it is as though we are taking in fresh fruits and vegetables, and they help us to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating every day. The best of whole food, minimally processed, plant derived nutrition. And it's got over 40 published studies on the Juice Plus premium capsules alone. It has been tested and approved by Informed Choice, Precious Institution certifications. And this is an amazing global company that actually looks at everybody who is dealing in nutrition to make sure that their products are excellent and safe for people to use, And Sister Faith mentioned that she's got children. Anybody with children in the family, there is an opportunity for you to get free products for your children when you get your adult products, because family health is very, very important. So imagine you get free products for the children. They've got all the nutrients that are in the adult products, because this is food. So it doesn't got any warning label concerning children. Children can actually take them, and research has shown that those children who take these amazing whole food plant-based nutritional products, they actually 71% of the children and teenagers, they start consuming less fatty and soft drinks, less fatty foods, as well as these sugary drinks. They become more conscious of their health. And 89% become more aware of their health. 71% start drinking more water. 61% start eating more fruits and vegetables. It's just amazing. So if you are a mother out there and you are struggling to give your children fruits and vegetables to make sure they are healthy, here is a solution for you. When you come in and get your adult products, you find that your children's products can also be given free, So that is what this means. Okay. And then just quickly about the juice plus capsules, you know, these are the main products that we make, and I've got them here. I'm sure Sister Faith has got them as well. Maybe you can see me in that corner. I've got my products there with me. So in here, I've got vegetable blend, I've got berry blend, I've got omega blend, I've got the fruit blend as well, and they contain 30 types of fruits and vegetables as well as 5 types of omegas. And they're full of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, magnesium, and a lot of other nutrients that we all need. So it's just amazing. So when you take this in, your nutritional gap is bridged, so that even if you don't manage to take in the 10 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables, you are covered, and that is what they actually do. So these capsules, they are a unique blend of 30 types of fruits and vegetables. They are whole food, plant-based, minimally processed. They are supported by over 35 research studies. They are suitable for vegans. They are gluten-free. They are made without GMOs. So just in case you are having questions to say, why, should I use these products? Why are they better, than any other nutritional products out there? These are natural. Like the multivitamin that you find in the shops, you cannot compare them to these, because those multivitamins are synthetic and the body doesn't recognize them. Most of them, they just go out, through urine when but these, they are bioavailable. They go straight into your bloodstream and they start giving your body all the nutrients that you need. Okay. And then I mentioned the omega. Omega is very important to our health. Our body doesn't manufacture omega. We have to take it in. This is plant-based and it's got 5 types of omega. The normal one which we find in the shop has got only omega-3 and is fish, made from fish. But we skip the fish and we go to the algae, which the fish eats in the sea, which gives it the omega. So it's all plant-based. Apart from the algae, there's also like pomegranate oil and other seed oils that are put in these omegas. So when you take them, they are good for your heart health, for your brain health. They also help with your weight, actually, apparently with your cholesterol. And we are not making medical claims. It's because of the nutrients that they contain. If you look at all these seed oils, you'll be able to see what they do. So there's omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And scientifically proven benefits of DHA and EPA. If you do your research on DHA and EPA, you will see how amazing these are and how important they are to our bodies. No artificial colors or preservatives, informed choice certified, which means they are safe to be used even by professional athletes. There's nothing that is chemical, anything in them. They are carefully processed and they are gluten free. That's amazing. Okay. And then the complete range of our products, these are the ones I was talking about, which are a balanced meal that you can actually take. They are a meal on the go. If you are busy like myself, you can take them as you rush off to work. You can take them and use them for lunch at work. They are a whole meal, complete balanced meal on their own and ready on the go. So what you're looking at the shake there. This shake, which I've got in my hand, I don't know whether you can see it. It's got more than 17 types of fruits and vegetables in it, actually, and it can help you with your nutrition as a balanced meal, or you can use it even to help with your weight. If you replace this with 2 of your meals in a day, it will help you, bring down your weight. If you want to gain weight, you can just use it as part of your normal meal. Okay. And you can see the snack bars there as well. Instead of you using unhealthy snack bars, which are full of sugar, you can take these snack bars. They are also a complete meal on their own. You can take them for breakfast, you can take them for lunch, or you can take them as a snack in between meals. When you take half of the bar here, it gives you a snack. When you take all of it, it gives you a meal. So they are very, very amazing and very easy to use. We've also got the soup. I think I've got my soup here. This soup here is also got about 7 types of vegetables in it, and it's all natural, full of all the vitamins that you need. you know and you can see that it's vegetarian, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners or colors in them, made without any GMO. It's a food supplement. It's not a vitamin at all. It's got green tea extract. It's got hot oil and caffeine in it. We are talking about the booster there, sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about the booster there. But for the soup, I did say that it's got 7 types of vegetables in it. And it's also got all these. It's a good source of fiber, high quality plant protein as well there in the shakes. The complete shake and soup provides alone a vegan, and there's complete chocolate bar as well there. So this is the range of our complete products. So in short, what I'm saying is these are a balanced meal on their own, except for the booster. The booster at the end there, it actually helps you get rid of your belly fat, especially. It's a weight loss product. It's the only complete weight loss product that we do. The rest, you can use them as healthy meal replacements to help with your weight. But this one, it's got what they call gluconamine, and the gluconamine is able to help burst the fats. But obviously, you have to live healthy as well, apart from using the booster. So it's got green tea extract, hot oil, and caffeine, and the gluconamine, which is just a dietary fiber from the konjac root. No artificial sweeteners or colorings or flavorings. So this is the complete range of the products, that we do. And then lastly, we will just look at the Uplift, which is a natural energy drink, which I use before I do my workout or after my workout. You can use it before your exercise or after, or just as a healthy drink to give you energy throughout the day. It keeps you alert as well. It's a whole food, plant-based, minimally processed ingredient with delicious, uplifting flavors. It's only got 40 milligrams of natural caffeine, which is very little, but it helps keep you alert. And it's got a very low sugar content, less than 2.5 grams per serving. So it's very low calorie. It provides your body with essential vitamins. All the vitamin B complex is there. It's made from mango, guava, and lemon extracts, and also contains a lot of, beetroot, and there's touch cherry in there as well. And these are all very healthy products, or ingredients in a way. These are superfoods. There's no GMO in it as well. So it's just a fantastic brand that we have of the products, and it will help you with your health and your wellness. And when you come to the business aspect of it, there is so much money that is generated every year. As you can see here, in 2017, 4.2 trillion was actually generated in global wellness economy. So this is an economy that is thriving. You know, it's an economy that is actually thriving. And we do get like 2.3 new customers per minute. Every minute, 2.3 customers. And you will use a lot of social media because that's where people are to share about these products. So if you are somebody who is a people person who want to help people out there, this can be for you. If you don't want to use social media, you can share with your community of friends. You can still inspire somebody out there to live healthy. But if you want to make this as a big opportunity for people out there and as a big business, you have to be willing to use social media because that gives you access to the global community. So Juice Plus today, we welcome more than 5,000 new partners every month are joining this amazing business and beginning to promote global health as well. So we are a growing global community. So when you join in, you're not going to be alone. You're going to make a lot of friends out there in the world. You're going to have a lot of personal development because you learn a lot. We are always having trainings, Zoom trainings every day, inspiring each other, sharing information, and you'll be able to develop yourself. I didn't have the confidence that I have now to share about these products and the business opportunity when I started, but now, because of the personal development that I do every day, I'm able to actually do this. So we are as partners, involve customers and partners. So we are actually working together with people out there in the community so that we all can be healthy. And for those who want to have extra sources of income, they can join in and support other people, promote global health, and they can make extra income out of this just using the phone. It is a virtual type of business which you can do wherever you are at your own time, at your own pace. And the beauty is that the company does everything for you. As you can see, you are in the middle there. The company produces the products, the company ships the product to the customer, the company does the invoicing, and everything. All the logistics are sorted. All you do yourself is just inspire healthy living out there, and then the company actually rewards you. They reward you big time. Okay. So that is there where you are there as a new partner, you actually start earning 10% of every product that is sold on the website. But as you go on, you can earn up to 20%, from each product. So you can imagine how much money you are able to make. On top of that, you are rewarded with big bonuses, you know, big bonuses as you go through the road to success map here. So there are more than 10 positions here that you actually get as you continue your journey of promoting global health. And each of these positions come with bonuses up to £119,000, you know, allocated to your name to pick up as you go along your journey. So it is up to you how long it takes you to pick all this money up. Some people it takes them 2 years, some people it takes them 3 years. It just depends on how willing you are to help as many people as possible. You also get a lot of other, corporate style incentives, for you just promoting global health. Okay. And you can earn from 330 to £1,080 in bonuses in the first 3 months. This is just a general overview. You can earn less or you can earn more depending on what you want. But this is just an example, and we are not making any financial claims. You can make a lot more than this, or you can make less. It just depends on what you want. And as you continue in the business, you can actually make a full-time income from this if you are serious about it, and much more. You can earn what people sometimes earn after getting pension. You can earn it in 5 years if you are serious with this business, or you can earn it in 6 years. It just depends on how consistent and how tenacious you want to be when you come in. So what are you waiting for? So contact me, contact Sister Faith, and whoever you are watching us from, whichever platform, and they'll be able to help you, begin this health journey, by using these amazing products that we have actually talked about today, which are just whole food, plant-based nutritional products, as well as joining this amazing mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. And you don't have to do both if you don't want to. Let that not hinder you. If you feel like, oh no, I'm not somebody who can share, healthy living around the world, but I just want to be healthy, we can still help you. Reach out. We'll be able to share a website with you. The website is not out there, you know, uh, for you to just go straight on. You have to go through somebody who is partnered with this business company, and they'll be able to forward the website link with you to buy your products. And it's all secure. You don't have to fear about fraud. And if you want to sign up for the business opportunity, again, there is a link that we can give you as partners of this company, and you can sign up for your business, franchise business in 27 countries, and you'll be given a website immediately, where people can come in and buy their products and also sign for the business aspect of it if they want to. So briefly, that is about the business opportunity and the products, just a little summary of what we are actually talking about. Let me stop sharing my screen now. Okay. So, Sister Faith, I know it's been a long presentation, not very long, but I've said a lot of things there. I don't know if you've picked up one or two things that you want to ask me um, before we go.
Okay, for me, I can only maybe add on because, like, for the kids, one, because I've been using it as well, and I've just realized that my children really love it very, very much. So immediately you just take out the packets because it's in two different ones. There's the fruit and the vegetable one, and they are all like like the jelly sweets. So instead of me buying sweets for them, that's what I normally give them, and they love it so much. So normally they will always remind me, "Oh, mommy, we want they call them jelly babies."
Mm. Yeah,
because they look like those ones. So that's the only addition I can make. And well, I'm just hoping people can join in, and we can all support this nutritional thing upon ourselves.
yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic, Stafe. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really like that bit because it's so difficult. Ask many parents. It's very, very difficult to get your children to eat fruits and vegetables. Enough fruit and vegetables, I mean. It's very difficult. But
Mm,
through these chewables, you know, which are just like sweets, and they're very enjoyable because they just smell of fruits and vegetables. Children
mm,
can actually eat. And, I've seen even, I've got a little video where the whole family, children and the parents were actually just chewing. Like for me, every day, I actually, instead of swallowing with water, these are the capsules. This is how they look like. They are just quite tiny. I actually chew them, you know, because the covering is just made of tapioca, which is plant-based as well. So your children can even chew, those who are like 5 years and above, because this is for children who are 4 years to 21 years old. So if you've got any child in the family is 4 years to 21 years old, they can get these free products. So they can actually either get the chewable ones or they can get the capsules and chew them, you know. So I'm chewing this is my vegetable blend. And in here, there are more than 11 types of vegetables. So I chew two out of this every day. So that's my second one. So that gives me 11 types of vegetables in there. And I'm getting vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, and folic acid there.
mm,
It's just amazing. And in there, there is actually carrots, there's parsley, there's broccoli, spinach, kale, tomatoes, garlic, cabbage. There is also rice bran. There's also a bit of beetroot there as well, lemon peel. So when you look at the nutritional value of all these, lemon peel, a lot of vitamin C,
mhm,
beetroot, a lot of iron
mhm,
and folate in there, broccoli, a lot of vitamin A, vitamin C, as well as fiber, and the broccoli is very good to help you even with blood sugars. When it comes to the fruit blend as well, I also chew it, you know, instead of, because I'm just doing this for those who say, oh, I find it hard to swallow capsules. I chew them. They're just small, you know, and the covering is not plastic. It's tapioca, which is a plant, and it just melts in your mouth and you chew them and you swallow them, including the berry, you know. Here there are more than 10 types of berries, and berries are very, very expensive, but they're very good for antioxidant, cleansing our body systems and making our body function better. Also very good for your skin,
mhm,
the berries, apart from the antioxidant, also for weight, because they are full of fiber. They also help with your digestion and help you bring down your weight as well. And it's full of vitamin E, vitamin C, and there are all sorts of berries in there. Blackcurrant, Concord grapes, blackberries, antichoke, you know, a lot of berries in there. And berries are normally expensive. But through these, I'm able to take in all the berries that I need. Then when
mm,
it comes to the omega, it also, for the omega, I swallow it with water because it's fatty acid. It's oil. So this one is the only one that I swallow with water, but the rest, I can actually chew them. Okay? And then when it comes to the shakes, I just use either plant-based milk or water. I use half a scoop because I'm trying to lose weight, and the scoop just looks like this. So when you take half of that scoop, it helps you to lose weight. When you take a full scoop, you can actually use it to gain weight. And it's a ready breakfast for me on the go, including the snack bars and the soups. I take them. Then this fat buster, I take it every morning, before I have my breakfast, 30 minutes before I take my breakfast. And all it does, it keeps my hunger, and makes me feel fuller for longer. It helps me lose weight, especially the belly fat, and it's just amazing. So that makes up my daily routine with these products. I take them all of them, and I just feel really fantastic. So you can access them by contacting me or Sister Faith or wherever you're watching us from. You can also join our body transformation challenge, which is still going on every day in the morning at 9:30 UK time. We meet up on Zoom and we have exercise. You can either join us on Zoom or you can just join us on Facebook and do your own exercise in your own home, drinking lots of water and having enough rest as well. So those are what you need to actually keep your health going. You need good nutrition, drinking lots of water, having enough rest, dealing with your mental health, accept things that you cannot change, take steps towards things that you can change so that your mental health is actually healthy. So thank you so much, everybody, for having joined us. Sister Patience, are you still there? You can unmute yourself if you are still there, Sister Patience. Okay, I can't see her. Okay, that is okay. That is fine. So yeah, so thank you so much, everybody, for having joined us. And we'll come back again. Me and Sister Faith will come back again and probably talk in more detail on the individual products so that you can know exactly what each ingredient does. For example, we can look at the Concord grape and just look at what the Concord grape is able to do to the body. Because that way you have a better understanding why these products are so amazing. And when it comes to the cost, before I forget to mention, they are very, very cheap and affordable. If you take all these four, types, and they send you 8 containers, 2 containers last you 4 months each. So they last you 4 months, and you're only paying for them something like £3 per day for taking all these, and they're giving you all the nutrients that you need. So is £3 per day expensive? No, because when you take the fruits and the vegetables from the supermarkets, they don't give you all the nutrients that you need because of the way they are grown, the way they are transported, how long they last in the shop, and the chemicals that are put on there to preserve them. So that's why you need to take this so that you can bridge that nutritional gap. So you're paying something like £2 per day or £3 per day. For this shake, you're only paying £1 per day. And this shake gives you a balanced meal ready on the go. The same with the snack bars, it's just £1 per day. So they are not expensive at all, at all. They are quite reasonable. And when you look at the benefits, I'm sure you can sacrifice that amount of money to get you these products for you and for the family. So thank you so much. I think we'll go off now. And we will see you shortly. Thank you so much for having joined us. Please share this video to as many people as possible and point them to us. If you want more explanation, we are more than willing to actually give you more information. There's a lot of research out there. Like I said, if you go on YouTube, you go online, you are going to find all the information that you need. And sometimes people can give negative review, not because it's true, but because they just want to give a wrong impression. So if you find anything negative, do not believe it. Come, we give you the correct source of information, and you'll be able to see for yourself that these amazing products are really good for your health. And the business aspect of it as well is good. As I go, I can testify to you that because of me promoting global health and joining the business model, business opportunity as well, I've been able to go on a career break for over a year now because my family needed me at home during the lockdown, and this business has been able to help me and my family. So that is just a little testimony just to tell you to say this is actually a business that is sustainable, and people are doing this even full time. Some people are doing this full time, just inspiring healthy living around the world, and they are getting 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure incomes from this. So what are you waiting for? Reach out and come and join this amazing, life-changing opportunity. Good afternoon, and we will see you soon.